This is Chapter 7, Lesson 4, Guided Practice, Surface Area of Prisms. You are going to need a blank sheet of paper for Lesson 4 because there's too much stuff to write and there's not enough room on the paper. So take out a blank sheet of lined paper or computer paper. For number 1, it says determine the surface area of each prism. If you're actually listening to the video like you're supposed to be, go ahead and add 10 points to the top of your paper right now. Don't let anybody else know. If I hear you tell somebody else to add the 10 points without them knowing because they're listening to the video like they're supposed to, I'm going to take 10 points off your paper, so don't say anything. Okay, you should have written the formula by now. The capital P stands for the perimeter of the base. Write that down. The H stands for the height of the base. And the capital B stands for the area of the base. Write that down. Okay, I want you to start by drawing the base of the prism, which for this problem is a rectangle. The length is 12. And the height of just the base is 6. And then once you do that, go ahead and find the area and the perimeter because you're going to need both of them for the formula. The area of a rectangle is length times width, so 12 times 6, which gives you 72. And then the perimeter, you just add them all up, 12 plus 6 plus 12 plus 6, which should give you 36 centimeters. Just a quick reminder, don't forget that the area is on the inside and that the perimeter is the outside. Okay, go ahead and go to the next line and now write your formula. S equals capital P H plus 2 times the B, which is the area of the base. Once you write your formula, replace your variables with numbers. We found that the perimeter was 36, so instead of the P, we're going to write 36. Make sure you put in parentheses. Then the H stands for the height of the whole prism, which for number 1, that would be 7. And then, of course, don't forget the area of the base, which for this problem was 72. Okay, once you replace your variables with numbers, go ahead and just put it in the calculator and put your answer and you're done. So the total surface area of this box, which again, if I didn't mention it before, surface area does mean the total area around the whole thing. So think of wrapping a present or wrapping this box. Your surface area would be the total amount of wrapping paper you're using. Anyways, it gives you 396 centimeters squared. Number 2, you're going to start by drawing the base, which is a rectangle. Label your base and height, which for number 2 is 1 and 4. Once you have that information, you should be able to find the area and the perimeter. Area equals base times height, which 4 times 1 is 4. Perimeter is going to give you all of them added up, so 4, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we have what we need. Go ahead and write the formula for the surface area. Once you write your formula, replace your variables with numbers. Once you wrote all that down, just plug it in the calculator and write down your answer. Your total surface area is 78 feet squared. Number 3, start by drawing your rectangle. Labeling your base times height, or length times width. You're going to start by finding the area. 9 times 7 gives you 63. Then you'll find the perimeter by adding up all the sides. 9 plus 7 plus 9 plus 7 gives you, let's see, 18 plus 14 gives you 32. Okay, now we're ready to write the formula. Once you write your formula, go ahead and replace your variables with your numbers. Plug that into your calculator and write down your answer. Should give you 606 inches squared. Number 4, you're going to start by drawing your base, labeling your base times height, finding your area, and then your perimeter. 10 times 9 gives you 90 millimeters squared. And add up all your sides to get your perimeter. 10 plus 10 is 20. 20 plus 18 is 38. Now you can write down your formula. Replace your variables with numbers. Your perimeter was 28. The height of the prism is 9. And the area of the base was 90. Go ahead and plug that into your calculator and get your answer. Should give you 432 millimeters squared. If you are finished with 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you are the very first person to finish in the class, come let me see your paper, and I am going to give you a treat for being the first one to finish so far. Number 5, draw your rectangle, your base. The length is 4, the width is 3. You're going to find your area and your perimeter. Your area should come out to 12 centimeters squared. Your perimeter is 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3. Should give you 14 centimeters. Write down your formula, replace your variables with numbers, and you should be done. Go ahead and plug it into the calculator just like that. Should give you 143 centimeters squared. Number 6, draw your base, find your area and your perimeter. 6 times 4.3 should give you 25.8. 6 plus 6 plus 4.3 plus 4.3 should give you 20.6 inches. Input that in your calculator just as it looks, and it should give you 117.22 inches squared. For number 7, notice it's no longer a rectangular prism. It has a base of a triangle, which means it's called a triangular prism. So go ahead and draw the base, which is a triangle. We're going to find the area and the perimeter first. Okay, I went ahead and redrew the base to make it look more like the picture, which of course is a right triangle. The height of the triangle is 15, the length of the triangle or the base is 8, and then the hypotenuse, which is the longest line or leg, is 17. On your reference chart, you're going to notice that the area of a triangle is a formula 1/2 base times height. So for this problem, your base is 8, so you're going to multiply 8 times the height, which is 15. And then you could just divide that by 2 because that's how you would get a half. Or you can put it in the calculator like this. Open parentheses, 1 divided by 2, then the 8, then the 15. And then just hit enter, and that should give you your answer. So the area of the base should be 60 inches squared. Perimeter is a little bit easier. You just add up all the sides. 15 plus 17 plus 8 should give you 40 inches. Once you have that, you have everything you need. Write down your formula, replace the variables with numbers, put it in the calculator, and you are done. And that should give you 400 inches squared. Number 8, go ahead and draw the area of the base, which is a triangle again. Looks like it's going to be an equilateral triangle because all sides are the same. They're all 4.5. And that should give you a total of 72.95. Number 9, you're going to find the area by multiplying 8 times 6 and dividing it by 2. Then you're going to add up all your sides, 8 plus 10 plus 6. Okay, that should give you 201.6 millimeters squared. 8 times 3 should give you 24. The perimeter should be 30. Should give you 228 inches squared. Okay, we'll start by finding the area. You're going to multiply 12 times 9, then divide it by 2, which gives you 54. Then you'll find the perimeter by adding 12 plus 9 plus 15 gives you 36. Okay, your answer is 828 centimeters squared. Go ahead and flip it to the other side and finish the other side on your own.